Thank you for joining us today. Today's tutorial is called Resolving Angry Complaints. Now, an angry complaint, which is different from a request, is where someone's extremely upset and wants something from you, and let's see how we can deal with that in a professional manner, a way that resolves the issue, that makes us proud. The short video will be a good way to learn how to do some things in a new way, perhaps changing your whole life. Let's see. So resolving angry complaints, enhancing communication skills. So this is part of communications. There are 3 parts to this tutorial. The first part is a PowerPoint presentation, which we're doing now. Embedded in the presentation are short video examples. And then at the end of the presentation, you'll receive a questionnaire online through email where you'll need to take a short quiz. Now, be aware, you cannot pass this quiz unless you watch this video. But the video is short, it's powerful, so let's go on. All right, we're going to show you some secrets of success. Resolving complaints is a primary professional skill that's considered for evaluation and promotion. When we as an organization want to know what your next step is, one thing we look at is, are you able to resolve and properly identify issues in a professional manner and resolve them despite the anger, the hostility, or any other negative emotion that comes your way. Remember, words have power. So the words you use and the manner in which you use those has a lot to do with whether you are getting what you want or not, whether you're successful or not. Also, nonverbal cues put words into context. So how you use the words, the accent you use on which part of the sentence will change the context or the meaning of the sentence. I'm going to give you an example. 3 words in a sentence. How are you? Now, I can use the same sentence in different ways depending on my nonverbal cue. So listen to the 3 ways that I use this. How are you? How are you? How are you? All those nonverbal cues and intonations change the meaning of the sentence. Same words, different cues. So let's move on. Mastering this skill of resolving angry complaints separates you from others. Most people don't have this training. So thank you for joining us, and we know this will make you a better security officer. It is part of any profession, and in fact, apply to family and private life. Consider yourself an ambassador. An ambassador is somebody that makes a representation of themselves or of another. Remember, you are not the police, and you are not there to be heavy-handed, judgmental, and threatening. The police, if they want to do that, that's up to them. But you are a professional and you don't need to go in that realm. You represent the client, you represent us, the employer, and most importantly, you represent yourself as a professional. Previous experiences are a factor. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, an experience by the person making the complaint or request, the issues leading up to it may have a lot to do with their anger. For example, this has happened to them a number of times. Another example, they've asked you for the same thing again and again and you don't seem to want to help. Another example, they had a bad day, they were fired, their car broke down, the kids are angry, they're hungry, they have to go to the bathroom, who knows, but all those things are previous experiences that relate to how a person conveys their message. Also, you have experiences, and your experiences are a previous factor. You might be angry, you might be upset, your car broke down, your kids are needing your attention, you're hungry, you have to go to the bathroom. Those are experiences and conditions that affect how you respond to a complaint. There's also something called a carryover. Any idea what a carryover means? A carryover to third parties is a natural occurrence where witnesses of the event are also affected. For example, if a person making a request is accompanied by their family and children or friends, they all experience this interaction. Your coworkers have a carryover. If they witness this interaction, they are affected. These affect their previous experiences when something happens to them in the future. These are part of that whole package of experience from the past. So you don't want to give anything negative or any ammunition to make things worse by showing a bad interaction that others experience and they carry over themselves. Types of responses. Somebody makes an angry complaint. Now, we've all heard complaints and probably we've all made complaints, right? Have you ever made a complaint? Of course. Have you ever made an angry complaint or an upset complaint? Possibly. The three responses are emotional, dismissive, and professional. Now, in this video, we want you to master and understand the professional response. But to do so, we're going to give you examples of emotional and dismissive. Emotional. Sometimes this makes things worse. Let's watch a quick video, an example of an emotional response.
Excuse me. Do you know how to do your job? This is the second time this has happened to me. Somebody's parked in my assigned parking spot. It happened last week. Now it's happening this week.
How dare you tell me I don't know what I'm doing? I've been doing this 20 years. I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't have time for your problems. You get out of there. I'll go take care of it when I want to. I don't need your harassment. You leave me alone. I'll be there in a bit. Well, pretty emotional. It can make things worse. It damages trust and little gets accomplished. The problem was never solved. All that happened was that an emotional response got nothing done, made it worse. Another type of response is dismissive. A person complaining is actually asking for support. Let's look and see what an example of a dismissive response is like. Hang on. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, okay, all right. I'll think about it. As you notice, there was no response of any importance. It represents that you don't care. It may cause people to bypass you and to go around you, call your boss, call the client, and say, hey, I went to ask for help, I got no help. And it erodes accountability. So not only did nothing get done, but the trust in our work is diminished because we didn't take action. The final kind of response is professional. This is a thoughtful response that reestablishes trust and reduces tension. Notice in this kind of response that the officer is going to go through a series of questions and requests that move the person towards moving towards an answer, move them towards a solution. Let's take a look. All right, is there anything else? Okay, good. So my name is Officer Smith. I will definitely be able to help you with this issue. Let me repeat what happened. So somebody's in your parking spot. This has happened before. And what you're requesting is that either I or somebody remove that vehicle from your parking spot. Okay, good. So would you be willing to help me with this issue? Can I go out with you and you can show me the parking spot? All right, great. So here's the plan. I'll go out with you. I'll make sure that this vehicle is either towed or moved, and that will solve your problem. Is that right? Great. Okay, good. So you ready to go right now? We can go right now, and I can take care of it with you? All right, good. So Thank you for letting me help you. Is there anything else? No. Okay. So let's go do it right now.
Thank you. I'd really, really appreciate that. Make my day.
All right. As you can see, a professional response shows you care, creates trust and accountability, and actually can help resolve the issue. This is what we want. When offering a professional response, we have a little phrase that we use to help us remember what to do because there is a certain order. It's called AIRWICK, AIRWICK. If you notice the example of an AIRWICK product on a desk, we have some of them here. It makes the room fresher, it smells good, it relaxes the person. So AIRWICK is the clue that we use to follow through to get to a professional response. So let's go through AIR first. AIR. A stands for allow venting. Let the person say everything they want to say. Let them clear the air. I, introduce yourself. Hi, I'm here to help. I can help you. Restate the issue is R, and use exact quotes if you can. Oh, so you want me to remove the car so you can park. So restate the issue. That's AIR. Again, allow venting, introduce yourself, restate the issue. WICK, W-I-C-K. W, welcome their help. I, introduce your plan. This is what I plan to do. C, confirm the plan. We're going to go do this and this and this, and ask, is that okay? Will that work? Confirm it with the person to make sure your plan will address their issue. And then K, kindly ask, is there anything else? Is there anything else you want to tell me? That concludes the episode, meaning you've got their cooperation, you've asked for their help. Could you help me do this? Here's my plan. Is that plan okay? Is there anything else? WICK. In the video, that was the technique that was used. Allow venting, introduce yourself, restate the issue. Then welcome their help, introduce your plan, confirm your plan, and kindly ask, is there anything else? It just takes about 1 to 2 minutes to move all the way through to get the person from anger to cooperation, from being upset and emotional to being willing to support a solution. You get them on your side, and not only that, do you look good? Do you respond professionally? But the problem can get solved.
Thank you. I'd really, really appreciate that. Make my day.
All right. We're going to now take a brief quiz. So go to your email, open the questionnaire. You must get 7 out of 10 correct to get training credit, and employees who pass will receive a certificate. So go ahead and do that. If you want to go back and watch this video, it would be a great idea. Even write down AIRWICK somewhere, keep it in your notebook, maybe in your pocket, maybe on post, so that in case somebody walks up, practice. Even if you have a coworker, a good idea to run through this on your own. Notice it only took about a minute or 2 to go through the whole thing, and believe me, it'll work miracles. Thank you so much for your attention. Good luck out there, and thank you for watching.